Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cake Talk TV. My name is Christina and I help cake business owners grow a profitable and successful cake business that they love. Thank you for joining me here today on this episode. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe by clicking that red subscribe button down below so you never miss an episode of Cake Talk TV. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about something that I love. I love talking about this, how 90% of my cake orders are wedding cake orders in my business. And this is something that I've strived for right when I opened up my cake business, Aspen Charm Cakes and Pastries, about 6 years ago. And something that I love teaching and supporting my cake business owners grow and have for their business as well. And I have a free guide that's going to be 10 strategies on how to create a book solid wedding cake business. It's a free guide that you can click down below so you can access, so you can learn everything that really goes into how to create a high-end cake business that's going to attract premium brides that are going to charge the prices that you want to charge for your cakes. So, how do I actually have 90% of my cake orders be wedding cakes? It's because the first thing that I did is I intended for it, and I set that as my number one goal. And what I did is I actually really created, you'll see this in this guide, how I really just, with my idea, I created everything to support that idea of having that full-time wedding cake business where 90% of my cake orders are coming in. So what do I mean by this? Because this is something that really intrigues a lot of cake business owners, because a lot of cake business owners want to actually book a lot of wedding cakes. Is because I really decided to focus everything on booking wedding cakes in my business, and I decided to be okay with leaving everything behind and not focusing on celebration cakes, cupcakes, dessert bars, random cake orders here and there. I decided to really tailor my business as a wedding cake business and really just decided to ignore everything else. And this is something that I deliberately did because I wanted to attract a lump sum of brides into my cake business month in, month out, week in, week out. You really need to show up as the cake business that's going to be that business that brides want to actually work with. And that was one thing that I'm going to change everything about my cake business that's attracting all these random cake orders every single month to actually just mainly supporting brides. And I had to be okay with that as well. And not even letting friends, family sway me into thinking that I should be working with anybody. If anyone wants to pay me to do a cupcake order, I should be able to do it. And that's a big trap that a lot of entrepreneurs get into, is they taking business advice from people who do not have a business, who are working for someone else full time. It's like that's one way that you do not grow a cake business, is by listening to people who do not have the type of business that you want to create. So that was one thing that I was just really firm on, and I decided to really go for it. So I had to shape everything to really be that high-end cake business, from my online presence to my networking to my branding to my pricing to the way that I was actually advertising in my cake business, my social media, everything that really had to surround the image that I am a wedding cake business. So that's going to be one thing that you really need to do in your cake business, is to really change everything about the way that you are appearing online and the way that people actually see you. Because brides are booking their cakes with cake designers all the time. And you want to be that go-to business to where brides know, I go to this person because they make the most amazing cakes. You want wedding planners and photographers and florists to recommend your cake business as the place to go for wedding cakes. You really want to be known as that person who creates amazing cakes, and most importantly, wedding cakes. And I decided to really surround my mindset around that as well. So I did a lot of mindset work and just really affirming and believing that I can have the type of cake business that I want. and I am the most talented cake designer in Colorado. That's if you're in one of my paid courses, you understand that's one of my favorite mantras. I love saying that. That really helps with my confidence. I love saying that I always have a book solid cake calendar for the upcoming year. So I really had to do a lot of mantras, a lot of affirmations, just to really affirm that I am the best wedding cake business in the Denver, Colorado mountain area, and I can support brides here in the city and also in the mountains as well. And I want you to really know that you can have the type of cake business that you want if you want to really focus on booking a lot of brides, doing a lot of wedding cakes for your business. You just really need to change how you're operating in your cake business right now. Because if you're going to continue on your current path of your cake business and you're not booking a lot of wedding cakes, best believe you need to change a lot of things about the way that you're thinking, about the way that you are showing up in your business, the way that you're booking your clients, the way that you're converting those clients into paid wedding cake orders. You need to change your cake business so you are really booking more cake orders. And I will say this lastly, this is something to where you need to do the work first before the customers show up. A lot of cake business owners really think that, you don't have to change in order for the customers to continuously come in. When you need to actually change who you are, your mindset first before you see the results on the outside. I have a client who really exponentially shot up on her income, now makes 6 figures in her cake business. And it was all because of her mindset that she had to really change in her cake business to really just deciding that she was done putting up with selling cakes for low amounts of money, working with budget brides who want to nickel and dime her, and really just decide that I'm actually going to be that high-end cake business in my local area. And she is not in a high metropolitan city that a lot of people think that you need to be in certain cities to make a lot of money. She's not in one of those type of areas. So you can make 6 figures in your cake business if you want to. You just need to change who you are on the inside, your appearance of your cake business, and then the outside is going to really change when the customers are going to come in. It's a big mindset and cake business shift that you need to make, and that's how I support my cake customers, my clients in my business. So make sure that you go down, grab the opt-in for the free guide for the 10 strategies to have a book solid wedding cake calendar and really just attract those high-end brides. You can get that down below. And make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. And if you have any questions about this topic, let me know down below, because I love talking about booking more wedding cake orders, as I feel like that's going to be an amazing cake business to have, is to book cakes that you love to create for your business. Again, my name is Christina, and I will see you in the next episode of Cake Talk TV.